Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite subtopics in geometry, that is complementary and supplementary angles. So in my previous video that talked about geometric terms, we saw acute angles, obtuse angles and right angles. Okay, so these angles add up to form the complementary and the supplementary angles. So what do I mean by the complementary and the supplementary angles? Let me tell you. Complementary angles and supplementary angles. Okay, so complementary angles are two angles, okay, that come together to form 90 degrees. Okay, so for example, this is 90 degrees and it's 90 degrees, okay, by the square, and if it's divided into two, so this and this here, A and B, are complementary angles. Okay, so these are the two angles that form a 90 degrees angle. So A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. So A and B are complementary angles. They complement each other. Okay, they are added to each other to make 90 degrees. And supplementary angles are angles that are joined together to form a 180 degrees angle. Okay, so let's say no, this is gonna be 90 degrees. Let's say this one here. So this one is A, this one is B. No, let's use C and D. Okay, so C and D add up to 180 degrees. They're called, C and D will be supplementary angles. So C and D form a 180 degrees angle. That's why they're called supplementary angles. They supplement each other. Okay, they're added to each other to form a 180 degrees angle. So usually the questions you'll face questions on complementary angles and supplementary angles in the form of let's say, okay, find the complementary angle of x, or find the angle that supplements y. Okay, so that's how you're gonna find questions like that. And let's go look at some examples. Okay, so let's find the complementary angle of the following. Okay, so let's look at 18 degrees, 53 degrees and 35 degrees. So these are the three examples that we're going to be looking at. So the first thing you need to do is use this formula that I've written here, that is A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. We've been given A as 18, so you substitute 18 plus B is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, and then it's simple algebra. Can you see that, guys? Simple algebra. Okay, you just take 18 that side, so it's gonna become B is equal to 90 degrees minus 18 degrees. B is equal to 72 degrees. You're right. So that is going to be your answer. So you end up writing the complementary angle of 18 degrees is 72 degrees. Don't forget, just put the sign of degrees. That's really important. So you see, the only thing you need to do while finding complementary angles is you write the formula, you substitute, and you find A or B depending on the question. Okay, most of the time I use B as the unknown variable and A is the one that's given. So now we have A is equal to 53 degrees, B is unknown, and they're all equal to 90 degrees. Okay, A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. So B will be equal to 90 degrees. You take 53 to the other side of the equal sign. Okay, so it will become minus 53. 90 minus 53 is, any guesses? Yes, 37 degrees. You're right. So the three simple steps are formula. Okay, remember the formula, that is A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. Then substitute. Okay, and then it's simple algebra, and don't forget the degrees sign, degrees in the answers. So the four basic steps to find complementary angles are formula, substitute, algebra, and symbol and signs, okay, whatever you call it. So 35 degrees. Find the complementary angle of 35 degrees. So 35, a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. So step 1 formula. Substitute a is equal to 35 degrees. We don't know b. And 90 degrees is a constant, so it's going to remain there. And then algebra, you take 35 to the other side, so b is equal to 90 degrees minus 35 degrees. Okay, and you subtract like normal. So 90 minus 35 is 55 degrees. Don't forget the degree sign, so that's the fourth step, and that's your answer right there. Isn't that easy, guys? It is, right? And supplementary angles are not quite different from complementary angles. It's basically the same thing, except that in the formula, instead of 90 degrees, we have 180 degrees, but the rest of it remains the same. Function, substitute, algebra, and the unit. Okay, let's go on with our examples. So our first example is 87 degrees, 38 degrees, and 50 degrees. Okay, so let's begin. Use the formula. C plus D is equal to 180 degrees. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. Is that okay? And then substitute. So substitute C is 87 degrees plus D is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. Algebra. So you collect the like terms. So that's going to be D is equal to 180 degrees minus 87 degrees. That's basic operations. So that's 180 minus 87. You get 93 degrees. Don't forget the degree sign. That is the fourth step. And you have your answer right there. So the complementary of 87 degrees is equal to 93 degrees. Is that fine? Isn't that really easy? It is, right? Okay, let's go to our next question. That is 38 degrees. So again, use the formula C plus D is equal to 180 degrees. Your substitute C is 38 degrees. D is unknown. 180 is a constant. And then basic algebra, collect the like terms on one side. So D is equal to 180 degrees minus 38 degrees. Okay, you subtract 180 minus 38. I know you all know that, but I'm just emphasizing that so you don't get confused. So you're going to get 142 degrees. Okay, don't forget the symbol. That's how you get your answer. So formula, substitute, algebra, and symbol. Isn't that really, 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 really easy? It is, right? Yeah, so let's go to our third example. If you think you've mastered it already, pause the video and come back to check if your answer is right. If you still need more help, continue watching. Okay, so 50 degrees. First you put the formula. C plus D is equal to 180 degrees. You substitute, so 50 degrees plus D is equal to the constant 180 degrees. According to algebra, you collect the coefficients on the numbers on one side. So that's going to be D is equal to 180 degrees minus 50 degrees. D is equal to 180 minus 50, that's 130 degrees. Don't forget the sign of degrees, because others might think you're talking about apples. Some might think you're talking about curtains. So it can't be that the complementary angle of 50 degrees is 130 apples, right? Just put the sign for degrees to show that the complementary angle for 50 degrees is an angle called an angle with a measure of 130 degrees. I hope that was really, really clear, and you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, I offer online tutoring classes, and if you want to take part in them, please email me at funlearn@gmail.com. Have a good day, guys, and happy summer. Hope you enjoyed your holidays.